This is the video review for Gao Dias, Deers, or Deer. It depends entirely on your preference, because the katakana for this guy's name says Dias, and that can either be Gao Dias, Gao Deers, or Gao Deer because he's a deer and it's Gao plus the kind of animal it is. So it's entirely up to you. I kind of like the name Gao Dias, just because if you don't think about it as silly English, it is kind of silly English. But if you don't think about it as silly English, I think it's a pretty cool name. Now this guy, for a Megazord, this guy's from the Power Rangers series Wild Force and the Super Sentai series Hyakuju Sentai Gao Ranger. And this guy, for a Zord, is very, very bare bones. He's quite posable. Back leg to a forward and back, forward and back, forward, back, forward, back, each size identical. And then you can lower the head, rotate the horns like this, and move them like this. Now, a note about the horns moving independently is that this is the Korean version. The Japanese version, there would be a button right here that would cause these to open and close. At first, I was kind of miffed that the Korean version, had this difference, but then I realized this means that when this thing is in claw mode, I can control the claw to be any pose I want. I don't have to just keep a button held down if I want it opened or closed, however the mechanism works. So I actually like this change. Most of the changes have been fairly benign or possibly even good. This is a change that, without a doubt, I don't regret. This is a good change. So, transfer him into his claw mode. You put his head down like this, rotate the gold forelegs up into the green back legs, rotate these around, and rotate these around. These will stop around here, and then these will run into here. And it forms a right or left arm, whichever you like. For Gao Icarus or the Isis Megazord, it's the left arm. And as far as being an arm goes, it's not horrible. I mean, it is a fairly simplistic... It's just an animal in a very horrible pose. That's all it is. It connects right here where his unmentionables would be. It is fairly simplistic. I'm not too big of a fan of this transformation scheme. Gao Giraffe is almost identical. Yeah, basically identical. And, I mean, I like Gao Giraffe better than Gao Dias, just because I think he looks better and it has slightly better execution, but they're both pretty weak just on their own as toys. Now, together, as arms, they actually look pretty decent, because this right here, this whole area right here actually ends up looking like a pretty good shoulder pads and arm armor. So if you look past these things just being animals, when Gao Dias and Gao Giraffe are together, they make pretty decent arms. And yeah, in this mode you can move these, move these. It's a fairly simple figure. Do I recommend him? Oh, I mean, it depends on which Zord you're trying to make. Like, the reason why I'm doing all of these Gao Ranger Zords separately, so that you can see which ones you like, how they look, and then mix and match and make your own Zords. Figure out which ones you like, and then only buy those. So, I'm making a video for each one individually, then I'll do a video for each combination that I can possibly make. As I get more of these, I'll be able to make more combinations, which means more videos. So, you'll be able to see everything that you want to see as far as these designs go. So, it's entirely up to what Megazord you're trying to make, if this is a good Zord for you. So, I'll leave any opinion I have about whether or not you should buy it out of the question, because it only matters if you like the entire design aspect of the power animals in the first place. So, don't forget to subscribe. I review Power Ranger toys, I review Transformer toys, I review Macross toys, I review Marvel toys, I review a bunch of stuff. If any of that stuff sounds interesting, please subscribe. Thank you for watching.